Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another one. And we got a beer here, which is a collab between two breweries, which I think have got an arrangement. I think we got a collaboration between Gwei-lo and Vocation Brewery. Now, Gwei-lo is, I think, a brewery based in Hong Kong. And part of this deal to do this collaboration was to push this Cantonese brewery in the UK, and I think it's the on the other side of the coin. It's to kind of like maybe push Vocation Brewery in in kind of like destinations over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it could be. So we got a beer from Moz's, and it is a can of Gwei-lo Vocation Brewery's East and West Pale Ale, clocking at 5.7% ABV. There you go. I'll just read the blurb. Brewed with our friends at Vocation, East and West Pale Ale celebrates our partnership across two sides of the globe to launch Gwei-lo in the UK. So that's basically what it is. It's got Galaxy and Vic's Secret in this. And yeah, not bad artwork. It struck itself a chord with me when I picked it up. I thought, that's quite smart. It looks like a very expensive wallpaper. You know, you get them in these, these home, these programs on doing up your home and that. It's usually got, oh, I'm going off on one now, and it's nothing to do with the beard. Kind of like not changing rooms, but you usually get some sort of woman with a load of slapdash makeup on, tit job, thinking she knows about interior design, which she doesn't. And you usually get some ugly, kind of like beer-bellied, kind of like decorator to do up the house and that, and you get some, presenter in the program who has no idea what they're doing to do the program, and it's like the wallpapers they stick up in these programs. It's a bit like that. I've waffled on there, and yeah. Let's just crack it open before I dig myself a bigger hole, like you do. But it does. It looks like that posh wallpaper. 50 quid a roll. Yeah, there's a slight hint of tropicalness there. Not a lot, so let's just pour it out. And yeah, see what it's all about. Looks good. I have to say, don't look half bad. It don't look half bad, this one. Nice slight haziness to this. Ton of carbonation. It looks a bit glowing to that camera, that side. Stick that there, like you do. Move it over there. So, being a glass, boys and girls, yeah, it looks like a colour of lockets, lemon lockets to me. And a fluffy dusting of 2.5 fingers worth of head. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, there's a little bit of malted barley coming through for me. Then you do pick up, the lemon and slight hint of tropicalness. It smells okay. It smells nice, but slightly safe, maybe. I'm going to go in. Cheers. Lemon. Not too bitter. Nice. Slight syrupy feel in the mouth for me. Going again. It feels a little bit light. Actually, it feels slightly thin for the 5.7. The body of the beer is slightly thin for me. I mean, yeah, it's one of them. It really is. It's just one of them. it's kind of like talked itself up, you know, with this special brewery partnership. I get that. And I suppose if I was a brewer, I would love to do a collab with Vocation because I've said it time and time again. No, they're the most consistently solid brewery in the supermarkets. I don't care what people say; they really are. Um, but being consistently solid doesn't mean that every beer is going to blow you away, and it doesn't. Obviously, you get to a level of acceptance with Vocation, I suppose. Um, and I think this beer for me is just at that level of acceptance. It's good. Well, it tastes okay. It's drinkable. It's enjoyable, but forgettable. And that's the problem I have with supermarkets at the moment. I really do. Um, I made a conscious effort this year to try and steer clear of a lot of the supermarket releases. Um, Not because loads of beer reviewers do them. I just feel I I don't I just feel you're on a treadmill with them with supermarkets. I feel like there's a lot of mediocre beers out there, and you get to a point where you get a little bit maybe a little bit fed up with constantly spending money on a lot of beer that is mediocre. So I've kind of like steered clear so far this year. There'll be the odd one, what might, there'll be the odd beer which might intrigue me. But I think overall the supermarkets have found their niche in producing and selling, because everything's done by budget anyway, isn't it? From the brewing perspective, mediocre beers, and this, I think, I hate to say, it does fall into that category to a degree. It's not a memorable beer for me. It's very safe, drinkable, nice. I wouldn't go out my way to buy it, but I would certainly drink it again. It's just one of them. Uh, I've had Gwei-lo collabs before. There was a sour in Sainsbury's, which I actually thought was pretty good. And I think I did a Brew York one, which I thought was pretty good, if I remember. Um, for me personally, I think this beer um, is the weakest beer I've had with their name on. I'm not saying it's bad though. It's just a little bit safe. Everything's safe. Everything's drinkable and safe. So, boys and girls, if you haven't had it, try it. Because at the end of the day, Vocation, is on the can, and I know, they are solid. So yeah, try it for yourselves. But for me, it's just one of them. It's like can of beans time. Get it when you need it. See you on my next one. Cheers.